Hello everyone, my name is Allan Aley and I'm participating for a debate competition organized by District Level Center for Women to spread awareness on Beti Bachao Beti Padhao and also Mahila Shakti Kendra scheme. The topic of my debate is, does Naga society provide women with enough opportunities? And my answer to that question is no. Nagaland and Naga society have always been praised for ensuring women's safety. According to National Crime Records Bureau 2016 report, Nagaland is the safest state for women in India. That is a very commendable achievement. However, reality check number 1. Safety does not always translate into equality. The actual gender crisis in the state became evident in the year 2017 when large-scale protests were held to oppose women's demand for 33% reservation in the urban local body elections. 33% reservation for women was considered as the anti-Naga movement because it stood against the customary practices of the land. This incident exposed the deeply rooted issues of gender inequality in the Naga society. Reality check number 2, participation. As we all know, Naga society is deeply patriarchal. These values are deeply embedded in various institutions, workplaces, or even at home. There is clear distinction in gender roles and responsibilities. The male-dominated tribal bodies exclude women's participation. They are not allowed to participate in village council meetings unless they are called to speak. Naga women, however, hold important positions in almost every other fields, as administrators, doctors, engineers, academicians, or successful entrepreneurs, to name a few. It is significant that none of these positions or profession is within the ambit of Naga culture and traditional institutions, and because of this, men do not have a say. Therefore, the processes of negotiating for women's rights in Naga society, especially when it comes to the bubble of tribal bodies and village administration, becomes more like a taboo or a violation of the traditional customary practices. The framework of Naga customary law does not provide any room for a Naga woman to exercise their rights. Let me share you one incident which was being narrated to me by my mother. There was a dispute between a husband and a wife, and they wanted settlement for a divorce. All the family members of both the sides came, and during the decision-making time, only the men folks were allowed to speak. The women folks were made to, there was silence. They were not allowed to speak. This is the reality, and it happens even today. The voice and opinion of women are silenced and discredited. Reality check number 3, opportunities. Women are not only underrepresented, society puts them in a box of role play. Let me share you some of the remarks. Women should only look after families. Women cannot join politics. Women shouldn't waste their parents' money on education because in the end they are going to become housewives. These remarks reflects the wrong conditioning about a woman's identity and her purpose. And it has been passed down from generation to generation. And the end result of this is we have shattered their self-esteem, we have limited a woman's potential, and we have encouraged women to dream smaller, to minimize the size of their dreams. Since 1963, Nagaland has not elected even a single woman to the assembly. The late Rano M. Saiza is still the only woman to be ever elected to the Lok Sabha from the state, that is in the year 1977. In students' union or tribal bodies, I have never seen a woman president. Even today, doubters do not have property or inheritance rights. We have pastors in our churches, but never a pastorney. Women are hardly senior pastors or associate pastor in most of the tribal churches in Nagaland. In Naga villages, we have Gaon Bura as the village head, but we have never had a Gaon Buri as the village head. There is something to think about this, and this is our reality. And when I talk about opportunities, I'm not talking about gender. If the candidate is a woman and she has the right skill and all the right qualities to make it through that competition, give her the opportunities. All of us, we have a very important role to play. We have the power to change the narrative of oppression, restriction, power play, and inequality into a narrative of acceptance. Let us teach young boys that household chores are not only for girls. They can always help their mothers and sisters in their work. Cooking, cleaning, and managing a house is not a gender role. It is a basic life skill. Let us empower young girls that they can help their dads and brothers in doing manual works, because no work is too low, too high, too small, or too big for women. If they want to try, let them. I've shared you so many reality checks today, and we have a lot of work to be done. So let us continue to come together and build a generation where both women and men can thrive equally. Thank you.